Okay, guys, so this is part three. And yes, I am doing all this in one day. So I'm actually in my living room and I got the chair out of the kitchen. And a matter of fact, when I'm not doing nothing with it, it's going to sit in the living room in its rightful place because I want it out of my kitchen. But anyway, so I am doing this right here wrong. This is why I said I need to learn how to slow down and pay attention and look at things first because this is so wrong and you will see why I'm saying that this is so wrong. I didn't catch it then, but what got my attention was these staples and how easy that came off. So I was like, okay. So I did have to cut this video down because it did get to 25 minutes because I had so many issues with trying to get things to stay and not fall off and feeling that it was secure enough. And I had to move the chair like this way and turn it this way because I needed to make sure I was pushing down and giving pressure like I needed it. So this chair has been all over the place and I don't know if you can actually see where my error was. But I didn't think about it. It didn't cross my mind. So, I mean, I'm learning. I have to learn to pay attention to detail and the small stuff. So pretty much you know what I'm doing here. I'm just making waves. And I learned this is like the worst way to actually do something when you have to apply pressure. But I learned that quickly after getting aggravated. Excuse the background noise. I'm doing a voiceover, which I actually like. But sometimes there's noise in the background. So if you ever hear like a car that just went by, you know the deal. So this is why I said I have to learn how to apply nails. You need um, to have whatever it is laying down. That way you can apply pressure. You have to apply, and maybe it's a staple gun. Maybe it's a staples. I don't know. I could not even begin to tell you. This has been one of those processes where it's like, oh my gosh. Now I don't know if I'll ever do this again. I'm saying this, but you know, as soon as I see a chair, I think I can do everything. Like I went into the Goodwill one day. No, I lied. That was Salvation Army, and they had 3 pairs of chairs. Oh my gosh, they were gorgeous. They were gorgeous. The first set I saw is still there, I think, but the other ones were gone. But you know, to me, I felt like I could conquer it. So this is me doing the other side. Listen, y'all, when I'm talking through these voiceovers, sometimes what I'm talking about may not be what you're looking at, and then I may not be on track with what you're looking at. So just roll with me. So I had to do a little bit of trimming. And what I was doing was, I'm not sure if you could see it or not. I had to the burlap once you cut it is frayed at the end and it starts to kind of like unravel. So I was moving some of this batting because it was so thick. But with the burlap, I had to like um, fold it over, like crease it, so it can have a little thickness to it because, like I said, it was starting to unravel once you cut it. But for the most part, it worked out pretty good. I tried to make this clip shorter, but as I'm looking at it, this thing is freaking long. I guess showing y'all what I did. And another thing too, I need to back these videos up so I can know my do's and don'ts. So if I ever have to watch these again when I have to do any project, I'll know. So you see what I'm doing right here when I told you how I was like folding over the burlap. See? And then I was getting happy when I was putting the freaking batting on it because I was too close to an area I didn't want to be in. But I still have access to that area when I put my material on. And you saw what just happened. I was getting so frustrated. I'm like, okay, why is this happening? And I don't know what it was. I don't know. Like my wrist is kind of hurting. It's not like hurting. It's a little stiff, like right before hurting. It gets a little stiff. So, and that staple gun, I've had that staple gun for, I don't even know where I got it from. I don't know where I got it from. And then I found one at the Salvation Army, and I should have broke that one out. Um, I don't think the staples I have fitted. I know I did try it on my bench and it did the same thing. So I need to look at the staples. I don't know. I'm gonna research it. So as you can see, I was getting it done, and you're gonna see where my issue came in at. Remember when I first started and I was like, "This is all wrong." There it is. I should have started to the top, but I started from the side because if you look at the top of the chair, I don't know. I'm If you look at the top of the chair, I was trying to see if I ever showed it. Well, you'll see it, but yeah. So and it's crazy because I measured it from the top to the bottom, knowing how much I needed, and it didn't even dawn on me, hey, Christine, look to the bottom, you got extra. So yeah, I screwed up. So when I first started doing it, I was like, that is so wrong. So I took the bottom and put it at the top because the chair is shaped. It doesn't go straight up. It has that little dip or whatever in it. So I just went ahead and you're not going to see it with the material that I've been using anyway. So I just went ahead and pulled from the bottom and took it to the top. And I had the hardest time with it because when you're stapling, and I'm saying this, as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking about it, and everything is coming to me right now. It didn't come to me when I'm doing the project, and I can't stand it about myself. I don't know why that happened. I don't even know what you call it, but anyway. So as I'm talking to you, everything's coming to me now, and what I should have done was do a staple, step back, pull, tug, whatever, do a staple, and just keep doing it like that. And I don't know why I'm in a rush. Like, I got forever with this chair. I mean, I can do, I don't know, a little piece of it every day for 30 days, and get it done. So, but yeah. So I had to lay it all over the place to get it done. And you see to the right hand side, I'm seeing it on the left hand side, little pocket. And the burlap is slanted. Like, I don't know. When you see me walking all over the place, that's what my mind is doing. It's all over the place. I have to take that staple out. Oh, well, yeah, I did have to trim that off. That's how I knew it was slanted because you see how much I cut off. So yeah, it was just I jacked that up, and you would have never known. But I had to go ahead and take a piece of staple out. Then I had to cut where there was a pocket, and that piece I'm pulling on was not supposed to be. And just yeah, I didn't do a good job. So I kind of like rigged it. Like I cut it and I rigged it and then I stapled it down. And I'm so afraid, y'all, this chair is going to fall apart. And I don't want that. I really, really don't. Like, I don't know if these staples are going to hold its own. So, and of course, if it doesn't, the way I'm going to put the material on, I can always use it again. But this is learning. This is a process. Good gracious. I figured I should have did a little better if probably because I didn't dig a little deeper. Like, I'm a surface type person. I don't like to really dig. And that's a very bad habit. I've always been like that. But I'm starting to see where that's not good. That's not good at all. So I don't want to give up, but I think I should, do a little more research, take notes until I really, really can do it and probably do it again with another little chair. But I don't want to bring more stuff in the house and I have no place to put it. So, and selling it through Facebook Marketplace, people are crazy, so I don't know about that. So you pretty much see here I'm trying to fix the issue. And that was like, the reason why I cut that piece off because it was like bunched up and it looked like a knot, and I want that material to lay flat. I don't want to have any issues on the material. So that was the first thing that came to mind. So that's why I removed that. So I was trying to make it flat and look right, even though, like I said, you're not going to see it once I put the material on it. And I want to make it smooth and just make it better. But when you know that it's there, it bothers you. So I cut, trimmed, rigged it, and just stapled it down so it can have a more of a smooth type look. Do want to let you know I was going to do the foam on this one, but I'm not. I'm going to do that on part. there's going to be another part. Like this is part 3. So part 4 is where I'm going to cut the foam and put it on there. I'm not going to have enough time on this one because it took a little longer. Man, I'm telling you, 15 minutes come around fast. And with 15 minutes, I can get it done, edit it, and upload it within a matter of about 30 minutes. So that's why I try to keep it short and sweet. So I am trimming off the extra, making it look like something. And I want to say this is pretty much the final look of it. So here are my final thoughts before I end it. Okay, guys, so I'm losing hope with this project because, as you saw in the video, the staples aren't like really, excuse me, penetrating. Like I'm pressing into the wood to do it. And I don't know if it's because I don't have long enough staples or that gun is not powerful. I don't know what it is. A part of me is like, just keep going and see what the outcome is going to be. And a part of me is just like, I need to trim that stuff off. Just stop. But I feel so bad because I've gotten this far with it. You know, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I should have researched the tools I needed, which I figured was just what I had because I see people use it. But maybe I didn't do in-depth research, like seeing what nail gun they're using, or if they're using a handheld nail gun, what kind of nail gun, staple gun, what kind of staples are they using? I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm done with the back as you saw. I just have to trim some stuff. And now I have to cut the foam. And I think it's going to be 3 or 4 pieces layer to make it thick enough to put in here and then put burlap over it. And then do the inside of the arms. And just be done. I'm trying to keep going and want to really do this project. And I'm actually not finished because I forgot I'm going to be using tacks. A lot of like tacks in the upholstery nails. I got everything except the tacks. The tacks are going to be very inexpensive. I'm not worried about that. It's just that, I don't know. And this stapling is a lot. So I'll most likely probably go ahead and staple this part. And then if I feel like I could do some more, I'll do the arms or wait tomorrow to do the arms. But yeah, I feel like giving up. And I don't want to do that. I really do not want to give up on this project. And I know that, you know, I can do this and then in a couple of years or whatever, if it starts falling apart or whatever, then I can redo it. Because this would be a chair I would like to keep and always have it as a project chair until I get better. So, I don't know. After talking, even though, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber, so no one probably never see this video, I kind of almost feel better. I don't, and I feel like I'm a crybaby. I feel like I'm feeling a little emotional about it. So, I don't know. I'm going to just keep pushing through. But I do not want to, I don't want to stop. I don't want to give up. I want to keep going. I want to make this happen. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the back and then do the front. I'm going to get bits and pieces of what I'm doing in the front because I think this is going to be over 15 minutes. And then I'll stop because this right now is part 3. And then part 4 will probably be me doing the arms and something else. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm actually going to sit it over here out of my kitchen where it needs to be so I can figure whatever out. So let me get back to it and I'll put y'all back on. Yeah, so I'll be back.